Validation is a powerful tool in our relationships, yet it's often misunderstood. Many think that to validate someone means to excuse their behavior, but that's not the case. In fact, true validation acknowledges the human experience behind the feelings, saying, "Given what you've been through, it makes sense that you feel this way." It's about creating a safe space for emotions to be expressed before we dive into guidance. Imagine a young man approaching the Prophet Muhammad, asking for permission to commit a sin. Instead of shaming him, the Prophet drew him close and asked questions that stirred his conscience. "Would you want this for your mother or sister?" Each time, the young man replied, "No." The Prophet didn't condone the urge, but validated the struggle, redirecting his thoughts with compassion. This is the essence of validation, understanding where someone is coming from without approving of their actions. In our own lives, we often rush to correct others, forgetting the importance of compassion. We confuse piety with perfection, and when someone falters, we can inadvertently cultivate shame instead of encouraging growth. But Allah reminds us not to lose hope in His mercy. Validation helps separate the person from their mistakes, keeping their heart open to return to Allah. So how can we apply this in our daily interactions? First, we need to sit with others, not against them. Create a sense of safety before offering correction. Next, name the feelings involved with kindness. This makes our advice feel like care rather than superiority. When we correct, we must do so without humiliation, preserving dignity even in moments of violation. Conceal faults rather than expose them, as Allah promises that those who protect others will have their own faults concealed. And always end with a prayer, acknowledging that guidance comes from Allah, not from our own power. Validation isn't about agreeing, it's about recognizing emotions as valid without condoning wrong actions. It's a bridge to healing, allowing us to navigate conflicts with grace and understanding. Remember, hope is the fuel for change, while despair can lead to relapse. So, let's embrace validation in our lives. A simple phrase like, "I understand why you feel this way. Let's find a way forward that pleases Allah," can open doors to healing and growth. Let's commit to this practice, nurturing our relationships with kindness and compassion, and watch how it transforms our connections and our hearts.